So with these punching mechanics, Mon is going to have Mia's shoulders already rolled forward and then to be able to snap out, so then there's no give. He doesn't want there to be any time delay where the shoulders have to roll forward before the punch comes out. It just snaps out with the body as the shoulders turn. Now, when you don't have a hand to work with and you have to rely on the structure of your body, look at the beautiful tension your body creates to throw the shoulder in. And that's exactly what you want to do when you have the arm. The arm is just kind of the delivery system after your body already creates the power. This also applies to the vehicle and the driving force of that vehicle. So the body is driving it, it has to attack in the same direction as the weapon is hitting. So the body, the knee is pointing in the same direction as one's shoulder. They are driving in the same trajectory, giving each other structure. So if the shoulder was driving in a different direction as the knee, then the power is spread one way and the other. Instead, here they are piercing through the same target. There are so many little details to take away here, and Mon really takes care of them all. Making sure that Mia is putting her head down, is driving in the same direction as the punch. You want to make sure your chin goes down, that your head's not swaying away from the punch, because not only does that take away power from the punch, but it also leaves you more open to counters. This little delay here where the foot drives much earlier than the shoulder makes a huge difference. You see the foot come in and then the shoulder come after, and one can see the little difference that it makes. You can tell that there's an attack coming after the foot already moves. Two different parts of the body are moving in opposite directions and causing the shoulder to load. Now notice, when all properly connected, the type of speed, the type of power and drive through that this creates. There is no type of strength and conditioning in this world that can increase the speed of your punch, your kicks, whatever it may be, by 50% the way that making these adjustments does. Now, even though Mia is not using her hands here, Mon can feel her judgment of distancing here, meaning that he feels that she's going to overextend if she's going to throw the punch, that you want to drive your legs to where you're going to throw the punch. You don't want to overextend and pull your upper body over your legs in order to let the punch meet your opponent. Instead, you're going to use your legs to drive that, to still maintain your weight over your hips. Now, this drill here is another tactic that you're not going to use in sparring or a fight, but it is a way for you to gain further understanding of how the punch is supposed to feel and be thrown. So holding onto your earlobe, again, letting the shoulders relax and snap out. This allows you to go from point A to point B. So it snaps out from the ear, and you can feel that little snap because you have to keep your earlobe within your fingertips. So what that does is it doesn't create too much tension in your hand, not enough tension in your shoulder or your trap. You can let that thing fly forward as your body drives it. Then it goes straight from A to B versus having to pull back. Now you're just thinking about getting your knuckles as fast as you can from your own face to your opponent. Now, just to conclude with this part of the lesson, Mon is teaching Mia to follow through with her punches, to keep some of these things in mind, but once she has it kind of drilled into her head, it is a beautiful lesson for all of us to learn, to just let it all go. So it seems counterintuitive that we're learning all this and then letting it all go, but we have to let these lessons seep in, but then we have to feel. If we're thinking too much, we're too anxious, it is going to cause tension in our body, and tension is the opposite of what Muay Thai is.
You know how far, how come from, you know the feeling.
Yeah.
Look the way,
Yes, yes, more, more. No, 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 no.
Try to not hit yourself. Why you take off your hand to come out? It already in good place. Right?
Yes.
It's good place. Why to take it out to punch it?
Okay.
Stay in there punching from that place, that place. Yeah. These two take off. Don't get ready for I tell you.
This one very good and look me.
Have everything going. You can do. Think about it. What I can. And you have two hands, two legs. Punching.
This one now.
I say it again. Yeah.
More like same way.
But not stop something. You want to be good.
To be faster, don't think about what to do. do. That is the direction. Meaning, if you want to do something, just do it. Don't think about having to do it. It will speed up the process as there's less of a delay between thought and action. The little life lessons we learn through Muay Thai.